the number one most powerful word that you can ever say to a woman. What is that word? That word is simply no. No, girl. No. Right? No, 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 no. That is the most powerful word that you can say to a woman that will make her want you 1,000 times more. Okay, that's how powerful this word is. Just because so many guys, especially if she's the least bit attractive, right? So many guys are just so used to saying yes to her. Yes, 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 yes. They become these yes men. Why? Because obviously they're trying to get laid. So whenever the girl asks them to do something, they say yes. Whenever the girl asks them for a favor, they say yes. Ask them for money, yes. Right? Do you agree with this? Yes. Is Trump a racist? Yes. Right? Yes, yes, yes. They never say no to the girl. They never stand up for themselves. Okay? And the girl never actually gets to experience who they are because they become these yes men in her eyes. It's like, you can't respect somebody who just always agrees with you, right? Especially if she's a female and you're a man, right? If she's a woman and you're a man, there needs to be that conflict, right? There needs to be conflict. One thing I've always taught my programs is to create tension. Why? Because tension creates attraction. Okay, never forget that, guys. Tension creates attraction. And this is why saying no to the girl is so powerful, because it does create that tension. It creates that conflict automatically. She's like, why is he saying no to me? All these other guys say yes. All these other guys just agree with me. There's never a problem. Why is he saying no? Why are you being so combative? When you say no to her, it communicates so much to the girl. First off, it communicates to the girl that, hey, I have some self-respect, right? My time is valuable, even more valuable than yours. I don't have time to say yes to you. I don't have time to do this for you, okay? Do it yourself, right? Now, this doesn't mean to always say no, to be a dick all the time. I mean, obviously, clearly, if you want to be a nice guy every once in a while, when it's least expected. Remember, I teach you guys to be unpredictable. When it's least expected, go ahead. Do something nice where what you're doing will be amplified times 10, and the girl will appreciate it 10 times more. Don't do it when she's expecting you to do it, when she's predicting that you're going to do it. Okay? Instead, be a little unpredictable. Don't be so predictable. Okay? Don't be so transparent. Right? Be willing to say no to these girls when you don't feel like doing something, when it doesn't fit into your schedule. Right? When you don't have time to. Don't be afraid to say no, okay? Because this is the absolute most powerful word that you can say to a girl. I mean, even in conversation, right? Even just approaching the girl. When you start talking to somebody you've never met before, you know, we tend to put on these polite masks, right? We tend to filter ourselves, and that's fine, right? That's fine. But when it's a girl that you're attracted to, that you're gaming, that you're cold approaching, for example, you want to be able to say no. You want to be able to manufacture that conflict, that tension with her. Why? Because again, it will lead to attraction. And this works especially the hotter the girl is, right? The hotter the girl is, the better this works. Because she is just not used to experiencing guys who tell her no. Right? She's just not used to that. She's used to every guy that she meets automatically just catering to her every demand, complying with her every request, praising her every political thought, right? And this is why I tend to do really well with like attractive feminists and feel like every once in a while I'll come across like a pretty good looking feminist, right? More or less like a coffee shop feminist. She doesn't like have like the crazy hair or the bull ring through the nose or anything. She'll look very just like a normal chick, but she'll have a lot of these feminazi ideas that have been implanted into her head. When we start diving into it, she's like, tell me you're not a Trump supporter, right? I mean, I will point blank purposely be like, I am. What's wrong with that, right? Just to create that conflict. Whereas for most guys, even if, you know, just using Trump as an example, even if they are Trump supporters, they'll be like, no, not me, girl. Not me, right? They'll try to hide it. Whereas I won't hide it. I'll use it because I know how powerful it is to create that conflict, right? Even if the girl's like, oh, what do you think of the color red? I'll be like, I like blue. Why do you like red so much? Are you a show off or something? Why? Because red gets you attention, right? Is that why you wear red, right? I will call the girl out. I'll immediately create that tension, that conflict, right? And so you accomplish the same thing by telling the girl no, right? And again, you want to calibrate this. It's not like you have to say no to every single demand she ever has because you feel like you're disrespecting yourself. No, remember what I keep telling you guys. The entire game and life is calibration. Everything is calibration. Okay? Trust your gut. Everything is calibration. If you feel like saying no to her, you say no. If she asks you to do something, you don't feel like doing it, hey, no, right? Some chick at your work, hey, Paul, can you grab those boxes and put them in the closet over there? Is that part of my job description? No, right? No. This is a very powerful word, guys. Try to use it more because it communicates so much to the girl when you just tell her no, right? Tells her that you respect yourself, you value your own time, and you don't put women ahead of you. You don't put her needs ahead of yours. Instead, you put your needs first, okay? You put your needs first. And this is especially true for you guys in these relationships, LTRs, marriages. You tend to just become these yes men in your relationship to try to keep your woman happy, to try to keep peace in your relationship. And the thing you have to understand about that is that peace, that harmony is very temporary. If you're just saying yes to her to try to get her to, not throw a tantrum at you or not throw a hissy fit. I mean, that peace and harmony is very, very temporary because eventually it's going to backfire. This is why it's better that you face this very temporary conflict and temporary tension in your relationship because that will lead to longer periods of harmony and peace versus the other way around. Okay, if you really want to keep peace and harmony in your relationship, you stand up for yourself. You let the girl know that you value yourself more than you value her, right? Even if you're married to her, because she needs to follow your lead, right? You do not create happiness in your relationship by trying to make your woman happy. The way that your woman becomes happy is by seeing you happy first, by putting yourself first, and then vicariously through you, she experiences happiness. Okay, whereas for most guys who are in failing marriages and failing relationships and failing with women, period, they don't do that. They put the woman first, and then they foolishly try to make the woman happy, and they push their own happiness aside. They make themselves miserable while trying to make their woman happy. And then what ends up happening is their woman loses all respect for him. She basically looks at him like a beta chump, and then she starts exercising her hypergamy. She starts going out there looking for a higher value male who won't put her before him, right? Because that's not the natural order of God, which I've talked about in other coaching videos. Remember, it's God over man, man over woman, women over children. Okay, that's the way it works. That's the way nature has set it up, and that's the way it is, right? So until next time, I'm going to wrap up here. This is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube channel. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it's very, very important you subscribe because it helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. They are not promoting my videos anymore, and I can see why, right? Because I'm really helping you guys. I'm really diving deep into this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content, and they don't like that. The best way to help me out is by subscribing to the channel. Okay, so make sure you're subscribed. And if you want to support my work even further, all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, dime pieces, guys, dime pieces. Okay, the same exact type of women that myself and all of the students in my program, right, at least most of the students in my program are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, every single week in every country in the world, on all four corners of the globe. We are making this happen every single week, regardless of any virus that is going on in society, regardless of any racial inequality that's going on. We are making it happen every single week, okay? Every single week. So this is the absolute best way to support my work, is by jumping into 7 months of mastery. And right now the first month is only $1, okay? It's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So take advantage of it, and all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.